Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, October 24th, 2023 at 8:57 a.m. in the morning. I slept very good last night, but because of the previous night with little to no sleep, I and also some of the previous off and on nights of little to no sleep when I on the days I had to be on the streets, I would end up you know, still feeling chronically sleep deprived. So I slept good last night. It was peaceful and quiet. And I had to keep getting up and using the restroom several times because of the fluid retention accumulated from the nights of no sleep. So far at this hotel, I had a great experience. Um, I'm glad that they welcomed me, and was very nice, and stuff like that. And I had the best hotel breakfast that I've had since before that thing started in 2020. So this morning, um, the breakfast was included. I had the best hotel breakfast ever since before 2020. So I had like two biscuits, a modest amount of eggs, probably with an amount. It was scrambled eggs, so it probably amounted to two whole eggs, and probably like two, maybe about the equivalent of two pieces of sausage, but it was like smaller pieces of sausage cut up. And then I had a bowl of cereal and with milk and like 2% milk, and also a small little cup of apple juice and a cup of water. So that was my breakfast. And so I had just enough for a hotel room last for last night, and then I paid the full. It was a member price, so I paid the full price in hopes that next time, hopefully, I can be eligible for a free night next time. Because in Pensacola, um, it seemed like as if it required double the points. Excuse me. So you needed like 15,000 points rather than 7,500. So I'm almost at 7,500, and um, hopefully I can get a free night. So, the online perps, they will try to follow and stalk and try to keep a record of what hotels or motels I'm staying at and call up the places of business, or they will, even if I try to put my phone camera down and try to not expose nearby places, they still somehow find out. And then I heard that they bragged about hacking and tracking me. So, I mean, they brag about tracking my every move and everything. So it can be a nearby common, say for example, Valero gas station. If I might be at a Valero gas station, and if there's like a hotel or a motel that's 4 blocks away, and I might cut the video off at a certain point, and if they see that I recorded near the Valero, then there can be 4 or 5 different hotels right there, and somehow they still find out the precise hotel that I'm staying at. It's really creepy. Or they'll keep tabs or stalk and pry into trying to figure out what restaurant I ate at. Or they try to look for hints and context clues. If I try it, I'm not that good at being secretive, but I have, like, due to this gang stalking, I've been trying to be more secretive or sneak and hide, and they would still hunt and find out anyway. So they partially they had a hand in taking part in sabotaging my place to live, and they were bullying, harassing, and threatening me nearly every day about how we're going to get you evicted from your place and this and that since day one, since I moved up in there. And I got screenshots for evidence. So, from their harassing YouTube comments. And so, they start following, harass, and falsely report me, on every social media. But then, whenever I report them right back, then they want to get triple the revenge or even more. So, I wanted to say about the so-called targeted individuals. I understand that if a lot of us might be financially strapped, how they make us, But if a lot of y'all say y'all targeted and the only thing y'all complain about is being hit with directed energy weapons, but you don't really talk about yourself being gang stalked, or you just talk about the directed energy weapons in V2K, but y'all be financially well off and won't even send another fellow TI a dime. You know, and I don't get the V2K voices, but I definitely get the gang stalking and the directed energy weapons. And so if the TI is forced to be poor, y'all too stuck up to even just spread the word. To I mean, you don't even if you can't financially strap. I mean, I see y'all fake asses on Twitter or whatever other social media. Y'all just pretend to fake like the post and y'all don't even repost or retweet or reshare, and the same thing on TikTok. But some of y'all. But I'm glad a few of y'all have gone out of your way to spread the word and get me help. But then the perps come and attack y'all, you know. Excuse me. So and then it seemed like a lot of the popular fakes in the TI community, it's like the TI, I have like a false bad reputation even in the TI community. People look down on me and say what the perps say, falsely accuse me of being a chronically begging scammer that just doesn't want any help or just don't want to get out of my situation when I've tried what I could. Or they'll just make false assumptions and judge rather than be understanding and trying to help because y'all asses is narcissistic and the popular fakes, and very controlling and abusive and trying to police how you should spend your money or treat you like a punished child and stuff like that. So, you know, the so-called TI community, they don't even care to try to be supportive because the popular fakes who have smear campaigned in the TI community who are actually perps, they even manipulate for the so-called other real TIs to just avoid me like the plague. And so I'm an author. I try to share my short stories, my fiction short stories. And I even forget sometimes that I'm an author and that I write, being so distracted with the homelessness and the gang stalking. And if it weren't for all these setbacks, there's so much that I could accomplish. And with my writings and stuff, if I would have had enough support, my writings alone can earn me my own hotel and motel rooms or another permanent place to live that's like in a safer area or something like that. But so-called targeted individuals, they handpick and choose favoritism, and they're selective on who they want to be supportive of and help, or who they want to spread and share and elevate or whatever. But it's very hard. Excuse me. So my short stories, even though they sabotage me with the sleep deprivation, I still try. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to take 5 minutes just to read something, So I'm gonna be on the streets tonight. What it seems like. I wish I could have help for another room.